Welcome back to the channel, guys. Kindly subscribe if you haven't. We are getting a lot of views, but we have just 27 subscribers. It's a new year. Help us push through. Now, today's video is going to be something very practical about how to get healthy, preferably organic chicken in your poultry farming journey. This is because most often you find most poultry farmers are just used to giving their chickens, or even their birds for that matter, inorganic medication. Whilst that is good, it also has its own side effects, because if you continue giving them such medications over a period of time, their immune system adapts so much. When they are sick to a certain extent and you administer those medications, now their immune system doesn't even process it to fight that disease any longer. So the medicine literally doesn't even work. And then your chickens or your poultry will start dying off. This is something most people don't know. And I'm sharing this for free here. And today we are going to explore the better alternative of rather resorting to give your chickens a mixture of ginger, garlic, and cayenne pepper. Yes, you heard me. We are going to look at the benefits of giving your chickens a mixture of ginger, garlic, and cayenne pepper. And if you follow through this video up to the end, you would realize that there is so much value. You can just go to your kitchen, prepare, and bring to your chickens, and it will also reflect positively with regards to the financial benefits and even health benefits, especially of your chickens and poultry farming business or even subsistence endeavor. Now, I'm sure as a human, you're already aware of the benefits that ginger, garlic, and cayenne pepper gives you as a human. Well, guess what? There are similar health benefits if they are given to birds. And I'm going to list them. I'm going to give you a total of 10 benefits of giving your chickens, whether layers or broilers, a mixture of ginger, garlic, and cayenne pepper. Now, just so you know, you are not going to give it raw to them. It may be a bit difficult for them to take it raw. So we are going to administer it through the water we give them. But I'm going to give you these 10 benefits. And the first benefit is that garlic, ginger, and cayenne pepper have immunomodulatory effects. Now, basically, these are effects that enhances the chicken's natural defense against diseases. So if you remember, I was telling you the negative effect or the long-term negative effect of what would happen if you continue administering inorganic medications to your chickens. Now, the first benefit here is the opposite of that. What happens is, the more you are rather administering a mixture of ginger, garlic, and cayenne pepper to your chickens, it is rather strengthening and boosting the chicken's natural defenses against diseases. And that is always the best. The chicken's system would become so strong and tough to the point any disease that comes up or tries to come up against the chickens, naturally, their own immune system will defeat it, because you've been giving them a mixture of garlic, ginger, and cayenne pepper. Now, the second benefit is that garlic and ginger also have antibacterial and antiviral properties, which helps to prevent and control diseases, especially in broilers and layers. Now, the third benefit is that ginger and cayenne pepper have anti-inflammatory properties, and this therefore helps to reduce inflammation and stress in your chickens. The fourth benefit is that garlic, ginger, and cayenne pepper have prebiotic properties. Now, I'm sure you are wondering, so what does it do? Well, the prebiotic properties, they help in promoting a healthy gut microbiome and improving digestion in broilers and layers. So it basically gives them free bowels. It cleanses their digestive system. So when they eat the food you give them, they are able to process it better their digestive system processes the food better. They're able to extract all the nutrients properly. And then it also helps them excrete out the waste properly. So nothing negative happens to them just because they are eating. They get the full benefit of the feed and they excrete the waste as they should naturally. So they don't have constipation, they don't have watery excretes. They are just healthy as is expected that they should be. Now, the fifth benefit is that mixing garlic, ginger, and cayenne pepper for your poultry can improve their growth rate and help them gain weight, especially if you are dealing with broilers. Now, some people are trying to find inorganic medications that will help their broilers, especially to become big. Because broilers are primarily being raised for their meat. So, some broiler farmers try to find ways of cutting corners by feeding inorganic medications to their broilers so they will look big. But a broiler looking big does not necessarily mean that the meat of that broiler is healthy. And that is dangerous to a consumer who buys such a broiler meat. The best way to go as a poultry farmer, especially if you are dealing with broilers, is that give them this mixture of garlic, ginger, and cayenne pepper, and it will help them grow naturally and gain a very amazing weight size as a result of you giving them these natural things that I'm talking about. It also helps even layers as well to put on weight because layers are mainly for eggs and all, but eventually when you are selling them off, you realize that your layers have more weight than the traditional type of layers who are giving just inorganic medications, and you realize that even the meat will taste better. Now, again, the sixth benefit is that by enhancing the digestion and reducing inflammation, which are benefits I've mentioned earlier, mixing ginger, garlic, and cayenne pepper for your poultry can also improve FCR, which will lead to better feed efficiency and reduce cost. Yeah, because they will eat better, they will digest better, inflammation will be reduced. So they will also not waste feed. And if they are not wasting feed, and your feed is also having the best impact on them, such that you don't have to be pumping so much feed because they are not eating well and it's going waste and you have to come and replace. You realize that eventually the medium to long term benefit is that your costs will also be reduced. Now, you would be spending a bit less on food, you'll be spending a bit less or even no money on inorganic medications, as some farmers may rather be incurring more cost on some of these things. So even before you get to sell your birds or sell the eggs, you're already saving money as compared to some of your colleagues who are also rearing birds but not giving them this. Now, the seventh benefit is that giving your chickens eggs your chickens who are egg producing chickens, that's the layers, giving them ginger, garlic, and cayenne pepper also increases the egg production for them in layers. They will lay more eggs, and the eggs will be bigger, healthier, and even more expensive. In some countries, eggs that are produced by organically reared chicken are very expensive, especially in the US. Sometimes the price difference between those type of eggs and the eggs produced by chickens who are raised inorganically is about 2 or 3 times a price difference. Now, the eighth benefit is that giving your chickens the ginger mixture with garlic and cayenne pepper would also boost the immune system and prevent diseases, which will thereby also reduce mortality rates. And eventually, in the medium to long term, you'll be seeing a vast increase in your productivity levels and your profitability. I think this is straightforward, and I've touched on this when I was talking about the health benefits as well. Now, the ninth benefit is that this mixture, when given to poultry, can improve the quality of the meat of the chicken or the poultry birds because it reduces the stress, inflammation, and the disease. So if you have a bird who has been grown and matured with a daily dose of these things, the taste of their meat is different. I'm telling you, it's quality, it tastes natural. And if you compare the taste of that with the taste of birds who are given repeat doses of inorganic medications, you see that the taste is completely different. And even the price of birds raised organically, like I told you, is much higher than birds who are raised inorganically, same as their eggs. So by just doing these things, you are winning in every way. Just by giving your birds ginger, garlic, and cayenne pepper, it's cutting your cost, it's boosting their health, it's increasing your profit, reducing cost of feed, and ultimately, even when you are ready to sell their eggs, the eggs are better, their meat are better. How do you lose by following this? And it's even cheaper to do than going to buy inorganic medication. Now, the last benefit, that's the number 10, is that if you give your chicken this mixture, the mixture in itself can also be used to cure respiratory diseases and also prevent infectious diseases. I think this is straightforward. I've touched on this before. Now, you may be wondering, fine, Mr. The Farmer in Me, you've told us all these 10 benefits, but how do we go about preparing it? And I think that is a valid question because you know the ingredients, but you should know how it is prepared and even how it's administered after preparation, right? I'm sure you agree with me. Like I've been telling you, this is the Farmer in Me channel where we recognize that there's a farmer in everybody, so I can understand and anticipate what you need. So first of all, the ingredients you need to prepare this. The first one is 100 grams of garlic, and then 100 grams of ginger, and about 50 grams of cayenne pepper. You know, cayenne pepper is hot, so you don't have to take so much of it as compared to the garlic and the ginger. And after you get this, all that you do is just put it in a blender and add 250 mils of water and just blend it. You blend it till it's a fine mixture. All the seeds are blended, everything is blended. And then we come to the stage where you now have to administer it to your birds. Now, there are two ways of going about this, depending on what you are looking to achieve. You can be giving this to your birds in a proactive manner, in the sense that you don't wait for them to be sick, but you are giving it to them so their immune system is strengthened and it prevents diseases. If that is the goal you are trying to achieve, then when you are administering it, you have to know that, okay, my birds are not sick. I'm just giving it to them to strengthen them and prevent diseases. So that is a prevention approach. So if you are administering based on a preventive approach, you just have to administer 30 ml in every 1 liter of drinking water you give to them 3 times in a week. But then, if it's rather that your birds are sick and you just chanced on this video and you want to use what I'm teaching to help them get better, then after you've combined the ingredients I've mentioned and blended in the 250 ml of water, what you would do now is that you would administer 50 ml in every 1 liter of drinking water you give to your birds for 5 days or for every 5 days. When they get better, you can now reduce it to 30 ml in every 1 liter for 3 times in a week going forward, so that it's like now they've gotten better and now you are rather switching to the preventive approach so that you sustain them on it till you get to the point where you're achieving results you want and you want to maintain that as a standard on your farm with your birds, and you'll be a winner. Some of these things are practices that were done by our ancestors back in the times when they were raising poultry and there were nothing like inorganic medications, laboratory produced medications, and nothing and all those things were not there. They didn't have anything like that, but then they were very successful in what they were doing because they were using natural remedies like this. So what do you think? If you've learned something valuable, let me know in the comment section, but please subscribe to my channel. Help us grow. I'm sure you are watching this video and you've watched some of our other videos and you've gotten to see value in it. Share with other people in your circles. This is free knowledge. All you can help do for us is like the video and subscribe. Remember, there is a farmer in me and there is a farmer in you. And the more you keep on watching this channel, you are going to find that there is so much more you can do. Just that you haven't had the right wake-up call. And we will give you that as you embark on your journey to a healthy life. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe out there.